Welcome everyone to the 59th edition of Master Mike's Wrestling Paradise. I'm your host, Master Mike Ambrose. And start off the show, we'll talk about Raw. And we'll talk about Smackdown as I go along. But Raw, this first thing to talk from the show has to do with the big return. Smackdown, we saw the return of Karrion Kross, which was a big surprise. And I like Kross, so that's great. Tacky Drew McIntyre and almost look at he was challenging Roman Reigns. Scarlett was with him, so that's really good. Last night we had Raw had Dexter Lumis show up at the end of AJ Styles' no disqualification match against Miz, which AJ Styles won, and all of a sudden, a little commotion in the corner of the screen. The right side, you could see it. Comps are coming. All of a sudden, a guy raised his head up, and it was Dexter Lumis. Of course, he was released a couple months ago. He'd been in NXT. And now he's on the main roster. And we're seeing some people return that, like when Triple H is in charge, now that he's back in charge. Some of those talents trying to probably want to come in. And I don't know. It's going to be the next year or so. What's that should be? I think the show was great last night, Raw. I think they had a lot of good stuff. Yeah, the women's tag team title tournament kicking off with Io Sky and Dakota Kai. Advance into the second round. They look like the odds-on favorites to win. We also had U.S. title match, which I thought was really good. Ciampa against Lashley for the U.S. title. I thought Ciampa was going to win it when he did a promo dedicating the match to Harley Race, who was his teacher, his mentor. He wore the robe, the white and blue robe, which was really cool. And I thought, he would have won, but it was a great match either way, so I don't think it hurt us all. Lashley retained. Let's see right now. What's this? What else is going on? Oh, Bruins lose. I'll go back to Raw in a minute, but we have Bruins lose. It's like the cord's back for one more go around because yesterday Patrice Bergeron and David Krejci re-signed with them 1 year, and they're going to be trying to see if they get one more run at the Cup. New coach Jim Montgomery and. I think they're a playoff team, but we're going to win the Stanley Cup. Who knows? Maybe if they make a move if the Bruins keep doing good, they make a move at the deadline to add a piece by then and put them over the top. We'll see. Patriots trade camp lately. I heard the offense didn't have a good day yesterday, but it's only like the second week or so, or third week, whatever. And now they got third week of trade camp. Now they stopped their preseason. Thursday against the Giants preseason game, and I don't know. Mac might play like a down one quarter or so, maybe. I don't know. I don't think he should play the whole game. Obviously, you got 3 games in the season, then regular season starts. So that's that. NXT 2.0 preview. Well, we got a rounds match with Wesley and Trick Williams. We got the build for next week Heatwave. We got a build up for next week Heatwave with of course, we champion Braun Breaker and JD McDonough are going to have probably face-to-face again, or they'll be crossing paths. We got Zoe Stark and Cora Jade. We got Zoe Stark challenging Mandy Rose for the women's title next week. And the Keto Lyons against Kiana James. Oddly enough, if you watched the brackets last night, you saw there was 2 women for NXT, and it turned out to be Stark and Lyons. Zoe Stark and Keto Lyons are represented into the tournament. Now, I don't know if that means if they go play this Friday or next Friday on SmackDown, because they're on the SmackDown side. Who knows, because you got next week, it's Mandy Rose defending against Zoe Stark. The match is this week, and they lose. There's a chance that Stark wins, but now it's almost like, are they moving to the main roster? I don't know. I think it might be too soon for either one of them. I thought maybe they're going to have you would have Stark win the title for Mandy Rose and her and Toxic Attraction go up on the main roster. And I think the Key Lines is too soon, definitely. She's only been there like a couple months, so on TV said, we'll see. We'll see. Back to Raw. Next, one thing about Raw, the matches are better and they got better storytelling and they're doing better way of developing characters and cliffhanger style, what happened. Here's another example. After KO, Kevin Owens beat out Ezekiel, or just took him out. Ezekiel, the match even started, Ezekiel got carted off, which that character could be gone. There was like a car thing in the back. There was like somebody's car crashed into like a pole or something, and turned out to be we don't know who it was, but we saw Nikki ASH and Doudrop looking outside by they could see. And then later on again, after there was a segment involving Bailey's group, which is Dakota Kai, Io Shirai, interrupted Asuka and Alexa Bliss, we saw like paramedics running back from the car, and it was like an hour later or so after the fact, so there was like a big commotion there. So I don't know, maybe next week we'll find out like what happened there. Thought so Cleveland that Johnny Gargano was going to show up, but he didn't obviously at this time. Though Dexter Lumis' storyline in NXT, if you watch that, it's a history there. And actually, oddly enough, Mr. Moneybank Theory was involved in it, and so was Indy Hartwell and Johnny Gargano's wife, Candice LeRae. And Dexter Lumis, because in storyline, Indy was like a daughter figure to Johnny and Candice. And Lumis, in storyline was married to Indy, so I don't know what they're going to have to do with it now. So it's starting to get dark now. Expected like rain tonight. Gonna cool off at least. It's been pretty freaking humid the last couple weeks, so obviously New England times usually gets hot for a couple weeks. I mean, it's still summertime, it's gonna be warm, but like to cool it down under 80. Let's see. Oh, 7:20. Got the Red Sox on. Speaking of which, they're not doing so well. Chris Sale is like made of glass. He hurt himself again off a bike. I don't know what his issue is. He's always like calamity. Always falling off and always, not. He's like made of glass. He can't stay healthy for a whole year, it seems. Well, that's so far. Yeah, that was the one Raw. And Smackdown before, I told you Karrion Kross, that was a big thing. He showed back up, him and Scarlett. And now, Dexter Lumis is back, so that's 3 people back. We'll just see. Next couple months, the next week, because Clash of the Castle's coming up in a couple weeks. We should obviously see what happens. We added another tag. Well, so far, the only 3 matches on that are Roman Reigns defended the Undisputed WWE title against Drew McIntyre. Liv Morgan defended the SmackDown Women's title against Shayna Baszler, and there's another women's match. It's a 6-woman tag. Featuring the ever-mentioned Bayley, Dakota, and Io versus Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Asuka. So that's so far those are the matches announced for that pay-per-view on a Saturday afternoon, because it's all the way in Cardiff, Wales. So you'll watch that in the afternoon. Okay, well that's it for now. I'll be talking with you in a little while, a couple days, see how things going. We're not so busy. It's been busy lately, so I just had time to do a show, and then I hope to do another show before the week is up. We'll see you then. Take care. Bye bye.